Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Let's have a look at problem 2358, maximum number of groups entering a competition. So in this video, we're going to share a succinct binary search solution to this problem. So this problem requires to return the maximum number of groups that can be formed from a given grid array. So the group forming actually should obey two conditions. One is a sum condition, and one is the length condition for each of the group. So overall, these two conditions actually says the following if we use some abstraction. So the groups formed should all have different sums. So and also the total number of students in each group should be different. So that's the interpretation of these two bullet items if we use abstraction. So with that said, let's look at the constraints. So the constraints on this problem is that the length of the grids array can be up to 10 to the power 5, and also the elements in the grids is bounded above by 10 to the power 5. So with that said, let's explain the method. So here the method is based on binary search. So here the idea is the following. So imagine that we sorted the grids array ascendingly, increasingly. So notice that we do not need to do the sorting in the actual procedure. So then we can form groups of size 1, size 2, and so on from the very beginning. Then the two conditions are automatically satisfied, and the number of groups we get in this way is the maximum. So then what we want to do is that we just need to find maximal such key such that the total number of elements in groups with elements count 1, 2, and k is no exceeding the array length. So let's see. So here are some explanation. So on why this is maximal we could get. The reason actually is simple but not trivial. So we need to begin building group with as small as possible size. So we start from 1. And also we need to guarantee the sum condition. So as the later groups contain more elements and with larger or equal values, so the sum condition is also automatically satisfied. And overall, so we achieve the maximal number of groups. So with this explanation and using a little bit abstraction, so we can work on this problem. So this problem actually, the specific form of the grids array is not essential. The essential part is the length of this grid. So for this, let me first extract the information for the length. Let's call it m grids. So let me define a function called fk. K is like here. So because we use groups of size 1, size 2, and size 3 up to size k, we want to return the total element count if we have k groups, and each group have I element for I running from 1 to k. So the sum is nothing but 1 plus k times k over 2. Right, so this is nothing but summing 1, 2 up to k. Right, so our goal here is actually find largest such k such that fk is less or equal than n. So this translates the problem. So find maximal k such that fk is less or equal than n. So this is actually a standard or very typical use of binary search. Let's do this. So first, we're going to determine the search range as low and high. It's going to be 0 and m. So next, we're going to consider the while loop, while low less than high. So notice that here the check condition is we want to find something maximal. So we if n So we're going to start from the very large. So we're going to do this. Mid equals high minus low, then divided by 2. So we walk to the middle from the high end, and then we're going to check if f mid is less or equal than m. So if this is the case, so we can consider increasing mid, right? So we're going to set low equals mid. So here we set low equals to mid because mid is still satisfying this condition, right? So otherwise, if mid does not satisfy this condition, then we're going to search in the left. So we're going to set high equals mid minus 1. The reason is that in the else condition, f mid violates this condition, right? So the large is the one that can be satisfied. The condition can be satisfying the condition is high equals mid minus 1. So notice that this high variable is always satisfying this condition. So at the end, we're going to return the high. Return high. So that's it for this problem. Let's do a special case check. Yeah, it passes the special case. Now let's do a generic case check. Yeah, it passes the generic case. So yeah, I would say for this problem, so the specific form of the grid list is irrelevant, and what's essential is the length of the array. So with that said, I guess that's about it. So you are welcome to watch or check out other videos in my playlist on binary search. Thank you very much.